I got one. Hold on. And so Harris came out. She had an interview with Oprah, and Harris says anyone breaking into her home is getting shot. Vice President Kamala Harris has spoken of her willingness to use her gun if an intruder enters her home. If somebody breaks into my house, they're getting shot, she said in a joking exchange during a live streamed event in Michigan with host Oprah Winfrey on Thursday. After a laugh, the Democratic presidential nominee continued, I probably shouldn't have said that, but my staff will deal with that later. Harris, who highlighted during the recent presidential debate that she was a gun owner, went on to reiterate that she supported a ban on assault weapons. A firearm of that type was literally designed to be a tool of war, she told Winfrey. Yeah. It has no place on the streets of civil society.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry. I think that it does because we're not, look at what we don't live in civil society. I can't trust my government.
Nope.
I can't trust the police force. I mean, if Donald Trump gets into office right now, this could even happen with Democrats. You guys look at what happened with COVID. Let's not sit back and, even though Democrats were not in the power during COVID, you know what I mean? But look what happened during COVID. But let's just say Donald Trump gets in. Now he puts out his immigrant roundup crew. And we already see what they're doing in every state, where they're making it legal for people to start saying, hey, I can pull you over and basically detain you if I think you're an illegal immigrant. You know what I mean? A person can look at me and say, I think you're this. You know what I mean? That which is breaking constitutionally protected rights. They've done it already in Idaho. They've done it in Georgia. You know, I think they did it in Arizona as well, too, where if they think you're this, they can just say, you know, and
I remember I think it was New Mexico, too. They had the thing where they could just pull over anybody. Yeah. And they was like, show us your papers. And people are like, I'm an American citizen. Who carries around their papers?
I mean, nobody does. But the thing of it is, though, it only puts a certain class of people in danger. And
that's like how you know
who are already been in danger.
That's how, like, you know, you're black when you're about to get shot by the police and they pull you over and they're like, license, registration, and pink slip. And you'd be like, what? and car title. You'd be like, what? Like, who carries that?
Nobody does, man. I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's kind of crazy right now when we have to sit back and really look at, you know, what's happening. But we got to understand where we're headed as a country, man. I mean, I understand that she's very a big advocate of. I don't like the fact she keeps on talking about getting rid of any kind of guns, man. I just leave that shit alone.
Yeah, leave it alone, because the whole thing is you're not going to go door to door to take our guns. That's not happening, because you do that, a lot of agents is going to get popped, and you don't want to do that, and you don't want to ban the guns because so many people already have them. So that puts everyone else at a disadvantage. Look, make common sense gun laws.
Yeah,
and that's about it. And then punish criminals harder.
It's not about. We got to quit with it's not about punishing criminals, man. It's about education. It's about educating people on gun ownership, on being good gun owners. Go look. I keep saying this. Go look at Switzerland. What, man? What is that?
Why are you always looking at Switzerland? Switzerland doesn't have Jerry Springer, bro. We know what's out there. All right, here in America, I ain't never seen nobody from Switzerland on Jerry Springer. Everyone watch Jerry Springer.
Let me say this right here. Okay, whenever I talk about anything, it probably take a while to have to understand, like to discuss it all, because it's not just education on guns. It's also promoting education in schools. It's also promoting better healthcare, things, better governance, everything. It all goes together. You have to it's not just a one thing. You can't. There's no one thing that's gonna fix it. They've had harsher gun laws. They've had assault weapons bans. We've had all this stuff before. This stuff doesn't work, man. When harsher gun laws works on who do they point those at?
You put them on the criminals.
No, not the criminals. They come to man. You think other people don't have these same guns? They're just not running up in their houses, but they're definitely very sure going to go up and run up in people's houses in the hood.
We need more mental health facilities. Let's just keep that real. We need more mental health facilities. That's what it is. You can't stop crazy. They had a movie called The Minority Report where they could guess where people are going to commit crimes and they'd stop them. But you can't stop crazy. If someone decides, hey, I want to go shoot up Safeway. Why'd you shoot up Safeway, Greg? Well, I didn't like the price of Sprouts. You can't stop crazy.
It's not just crazy, man. We just do. We've made guns so romanticized, and we've made things violent so romanticized in our society. That's why I compare it to Switzerland. They're teaching Switzerland people from when they're kids, man. You have to join in. There's shooting competitions. They have everything because they're taking away that allure of gun violence. They probably have way better education system than we do too. Healthcare system, everything around the board. We need to foster a better society. You know what I mean? Overall, that's the only thing that's going to help stop this. I'm not saying
I think we're too far gone as Americans to have a better society.
Jesus. That sucks. You know what I mean? Have to feel that way. I mean, man.
Don't you? Bro, the internet ruined us. we was a crazy society back in the 90s.
I
But
would say
now
everybody's ruined by the internet. Then
no. There's a lot of people that don't. They're like the people that I talk to. They're like, yeah, man, I don't even do internet, social media, email. They sound happy as hell. They live in their own little worlds, like Lil Wayne, and that's what I want to be. I want to live in my own little world where, like, oh, we're having a presidential election. I don't know who I'm voting for. It ain't affected me.
Yeah, because when you don't have that complexion for that type of connection right there, buddy. So this is gonna affect you for a while. Because this guy, if this guy gets elected, he's gonna bring back stop and frisk. You know what I mean? That's what he wants to bring back.
And he's gonna bring back the Muslim ban. I'm just gonna cover that really quick.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna bring on the Muslim ban. There's one more thing I want to